rules, and Marines are sworn to uphold them.
I was not going to stand by and see another Marine die just to live by those rules.
Welcome back. Relationship versus religion. Part 3. See, today we doing relationship versus religion. Part 3 with a subtitle of Conditions and Limitations. But first, let's recap parts 1 and 2. Last week we came to understand that God's objective is not for you to follow these strict religious rules so you can go to heaven or go to hell, but instead for you to really get to know Him through the process of relationship. In part 2 we come to understand that the process of communication is one of the keys to building a relationship, and it also builds familiarity and understanding with God.
Conditions and limitations aren't always bad. They can also be good. How so, you ask?
One of the conditions of limitations that we're all familiar with is look both ways before you cross the street.
Look both ways is a condition of limitation when crossing the street, but it's not the objective of crossing the street. So what is the objective of crossing the street? Well, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Duh. See, these conditions and limitations were never meant to serve as definitions or purposes within a relationship, but instead serve as protectors and guidelines as we go further. See, conditions and limitations can also be bad. See, a parent would tell their children, don't go outside the fence of the front yard. And we obviously understand that that's said as a guideline for protection. But if one of the younger children actually does run outside the fence and into the street, and the older children see it, but they stay within the confines of the fence or the condition of limitation set by their parents, that restricts their ability to influence, or to help the situation. Now you might say that's common sense, but nah, that sense is only common to those who have a greater understanding of these conditions and limitations. That's why our definitions for these conditions and limitations have to grow so that we can understand the true purpose for these conditions of limitations that exist within our life.
Religious laws, rules, and mandates. Don't do that.
Now I remember the first phone conversation between me and wifey. This after we done spent a couple days together, not together, but together, being as though my good friend was married to her best friend at this time, and that's how we met. Spent a couple days over their house. Good vibes, chemistry, everything cool. Boom. Next day, I'm in the shower, get a phone call. This wifey, I answer the phone. I guess she hear the water, and she asked, "Are you in the shower with your phone?" Now this in ancient times. This way before. Like 5 years ago, way before all the phones was water resistant. So I say, or it could be on the sink, dummy. I don't think nothing of it because, me and my sisters called each other dummy. It's all love, no problems. Total silence. You hear birds chirping. So I say, did I offend you? And she's like, yes. My father doesn't even call me dumb. Please never call me dumb again. I said, okay, boom, no problem, no offense intended. Her then fast forward to my wife's name. I may say something playful like, woman, go get me a bottle of water. And her immediate response would be, shut up, dummy. She may even get the bottle of water that I requested. But why is it okay now? Because the understanding of the conditions and limitations definition has grown within the maturation process of our relationship. See, conditions of captivity limit the growth of any creature that's imprisoned by it because it separates us from our original purpose that we were created for, which is relationship. See, the law was created so that we could see that we needed help, but it wasn't created so that it could replace God as our help. See, Jesus gave us 2 commandments. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love thy neighbor as thyself. See, these are laws of relationship that point towards love. And when we talk about love, we understand that God's love is unconditional. Neither height nor depth nor life can separate us from the love of God. See, you don't try to get right and then establish a relationship with God, but instead you establish a relationship with God and He'll get you right. Man, this God Matt Ministries. This your man Tim. You know, comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna do part 4 next week. And until then,
I love you. I love you. Baby, I love you. I